Hey everybody, this is Stratagem, and today we're gonna talk about Beastars Season 1 Episode 4, Give It Your All. Last time, Lewis collapsed on the stage at the end of his performance as Adler, so this time we of course start with something that is not the immediate aftermath of that scene, as usual. Instead, we're with a school newspaper team, and the Rat in Chief is about to have an aneurysm. Again. No photos of Lewis without the mask? Well, clearly some rodent didn't attend the play. Meanwhile, the drama club is at the school's first aid room. Oh, don't be so dramatic. If it was something serious, the school would have brought him to a proper hospital. Yeah, he's fine. Still got his one-track mind firmly on track. He's gonna die of a heart attack before he turns 40, isn't he? That is, unless he kills himself with his bad decisions before. Don't encourage him! And here we go again. Once more, Lewis is more concerned with how he is perceived by others than with his own well-being. Still, he's gonna let Bill, the tiger, play the lead while he recovers. Which means Legoshi gets to play Bill's former part. Because why let one of the other actors take over when you have an introverted wolf who's never acted before and usually does the lights? Brilliant! I just hope they have an actor who is afraid of heights to do Legoshi's job now. And again with the real fighting. Do you guys even know the meaning of the term acting? Sure, a real fight looks more realistic, obviously. But it's also less flashy and a surefire way to get more injured actors. So yeah, I get Bill's point, it's just that his point is stupid. Though Bill's idea does underline the massive difference between Legoshi's attitude and that of many other carnivores. No one outside the drama club knows that Lewis won't perform today. Are there no regular classes in which his absence would be noticed? Also, that's kinda unfair towards Bill, not informing Lewis fangirls and boys that their dear friend won't be playing Adler today. Huh, Bill doesn't seem to be quite confident, and Lewis' presence is definitely not going to help with that. Hopefully his nervousness won't cause any problems during the performance. Not helping. And again, the differences in personality between Legoshi and Bill. Lewis seems to prefer Bill's attitude though. Seems like Legoshi noticed something. A great excuse to be weird once more. You know, after that scene you probably shouldn't run off to the bathroom together. People might get the wrong idea. Oh boy, rabbit blood. That's probably illegal. And reminded of hell, Legoshi's instincts kick in once again. Bill is having none of that though. He too seems to look down on Legoshi, just like Lewis does. However, unlike the deer, Bill can physically keep up with the wolf, so he is gonna use that blood as doping, whether Legoshi likes it or not. This time, however, Legoshi is not gonna back off from the fight. He'll take responsibility, just as Lewis suggested. But first, the play. Well. A cool, smooth Lewis, Bill is not. The crowd remains thoroughly unimpressed. Maybe someone should have told them that there is another lead actor performing today? Nah, that'd be crazy. Enter Legoshi, who immediately goes off script, throws his sword away and decks Bill in the face. Someone should probably stop them, but nah, let's keep going and see what happens. Oh, if only there were other carnivores in the club, the audience, or the school staff. Excuse me, what the fuck? Is that sword actually real? I can't. How has this school not been sued to oblivion yet? Anyhow, Lewis to the rescue. His leg healed rather quickly, it would seem. Lewis stops Bill, puts on the mask, and the crowd goes wild. With the levels of intelligence on display here, they probably think this is all part of the show. Well, Lewis has got some showmanship, and seems to be somewhat proud of Legoshi for following his advice. Great, now they can both make terrible decisions which will lead them to an untimely demise. Now close the curtains, episode's over, and without an overly cliffhangery ending this time. We went from the Lewis show to the Legoshi show. Bill really served as an example of a more regular carnivore, who is more aggressive and unashamed of what he is, a stark contrast to Legoshi. Is this the kind of person Lewis wishes he could be? Or was he just subtly manipulating Bill to get into a confrontation with Legoshi? The deer's words definitely struck a chord with the two carnivores. And Legoshi finally embraced and utilized his strength instead of shying away from any form of conflict. But is embracing a dangerous and possibly uncontrollable nature really the right decision? Or will this lead the wolf down a dangerous path from which there is no return? Only time will tell. Time being future episodes, of course, which we'll talk about later. This episode gets another solid 7 out of 10 from me. And speaking of ratings, I'd like to ask you to leave a like on the video if you did like it, and leave your thoughts on the episodes down in the comments below. Also consider subscribing for more content. You can also follow me on Twitter and support the channel on Patreon. And that's all I got for today. So, as always, I have been Strategem, thanks for watching, and see ya next time.